this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for the month of April. This is your birthday season, and Venus is transiting in your sign, giving you extra appeal, and the month is fiery and cardinal, just like you. So let's dig in. So at the beginning of the month, we have Mercury entering your sign on April 3rd, where it'll transit until April 19th. And now you have the Sun, Venus, and Mercury all transiting in your sign, in your first house of new beginnings. A lot of cardinal fire to get things done, to get things accomplished. Again, Venus in your sign is very helpful for negotiations, for meeting new people, and for just feeling good. On April 6th, Venus forms a beautiful sextile to Mars, which is transiting in your third house of local community and communication, and that can be good for romance, good for creative projects, and good for intellectual pursuits. On the 9th of April, Saturn, which is transiting in Aquarius, in your house of friends and groups, where it'll be transiting until March of 2023, forms a trine to the North Node of Destiny, which is transiting in your house of local community. This could bring fated opportunities, fated events and circumstances. So pay attention to the situations that arise around the date, and also the people that come your way. However, on that date, Mercury meets up with Chiron, the wounded healer, which is transiting in your sign. And that could bring up stuff that you need to process, emotional issues. Maybe it's helpful for doing healing work. But also later the day, Mars squares Neptune. And Mars is the ruler of your sign. And it squares Neptune in Pisces. And that can really thwart things. So I would pay attention, because there are very fated energies with Saturn in the North Node, but it also could be emotional energy that date as well. On the 10th of April, we have Venus, which is transiting in your sign, forming a beautiful sextile to Jupiter, the luckiest planet, in Aquarius, in your house of friends and community. And that's a really nice energy for love, for creativity, for money, for dealing with friends. So that's nice. On the following day, we have your annual new moon in Aries at 22 degrees and 25 minutes of the cardinal fire sign of Aries. And this occurs at 10:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This directly triggers the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that occurred on January 12th of 2020. And that's the conjunction that changed the world and brought down many structures in our lives. This new moon could bring more information, or more, maybe you have revelations of how you can work more with what you've been doing since that Saturn-Pluto conjunction, how you've been moving forward. And now we're in a whole new age, in the Aquarian age. And for you, very much around connecting and learning as you reinvent yourself in this new age. And the thing is, too, is that on the new moon, we have Venus squaring Pluto. And Venus is transiting in your sign, squaring Pluto, which is transiting at the top of your chart in your house of career. That could potentially bring breakups and endings with professional relationships. Maybe there are breakups romantically or with friendships, or maybe there are some power struggles with that. Nonetheless, there's some very manifesting energy with this new moon, because Venus is still working in harmony with Jupiter, and those are the two benefics. Look at the Venus-Pluto square as a way of trying to eliminate patterns that aren't serving you in achieving things. On the 14th of April, we've got Venus entering the sign of Taurus, where it's beautiful. It's very tactile and sensuous and fertile. and it's coming to your house of value and income and creativity, and it's the house of money as well. And it'll transit there until May 8th. So this helps to bring new creative and financial opportunities. And on April 16th, we have Sun in your sign squaring Pluto. That could bring power struggles at work. So just laying low with that energy. On the 17th, we have interesting aspects because the Mars forms a trine to Jupiter. Mars is transiting in your house of communication, and Jupiter is transiting in your house of networking. So that could bring excellent opportunities for all sorts of social, professional, networking, good for getting things done, good for feeling hopeful, but also on the day, Mercury squares Pluto. So there could be information uncovered, could be power struggles with that, but that could be excellent for doing research or project that really requires your digging in deeply into something, because Pluto rules Scorpio. So that's an interesting day. I think still a lot of energy to get things accomplished, really to work hard. On the 19th of April, the Sun enters Taurus and enters your second house of income and value, where it'll be transiting until May 20th. On the same day, Mercury also enters Taurus, where it'll be transiting until May 3rd. So now you have a lot of focus on income and money and being creative for the rest of the month and into May. And then we have on the 22nd of April, Venus meets up with Uranus, and that could bring unexpected romantic or financial opportunities, creative opportunities as well. On the 23rd of April, we have Mars entering the sign of Cancer, where it's technically in its fall position, and will transit there until June 12th. And it's entering your house of home and family and emotional security. And it is a good time for you to get things done at home, if you have projects to repair things around the house, to declutter, to get organized. If you're dealing with family, you might be very busy with familial issues. Whatever it is, that's going to be the big focus with Mars transiting in that house. Good to get stuff done that you've been putting the side for a while. And on April 24th, we have Mercury meeting up with Uranus, which could bring unexpected news. That could be kind of exciting though. On April 25th, we've got Venus squaring Saturn, and that happens at 12:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that can be challenging. That can be where there are issues with financial restrictions or personal romantic restrictions. So that could be a little bit, where you feel blocked. But just, know that everybody's going to be feeling that. And on the 26th of April, we have a full moon that takes place at 7 degrees and 6 minutes of Scorpio at 10:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this is just a day before Pluto, which is the planet of death and rebirth, transformation and power, among other things, stations retrograde at the top of your chart in your house of career at 26 degrees and 48 minutes of Capricorn. We feel that 5 days before and 5 days after. That can bring major endings, major beginnings. You can expect the full moon in Scorpio, that's just one day before that, is going to be really intense. So know that that's going on. We all feel it. On the 30th, we have Mercury in Taurus forming a sextile to Venus. That's helpful energy, good for partnering with others. And on the final day of April, on the 30th, the Sun meets up with Uranus in your house of income and what you value, and that could bring unexpected creative opportunities and just unexpected, day of twists and turns. So it's going to be a very busy month for you. Good month to get things done. A lot of Pluto energy, obviously, in the month. We set off that Saturn-Pluto conjunction from last year. So I can expect the month of April to be very intense, as can you. But set intentions, shine, and do your thing, Aries. All right? Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.